Okay, my name is April Claxton and I am Madison's mom. I want to just start with several things really quick. I own a company called The Movement Within, okay? And years ago, I've been in the medical field. I've been in the medical field for over 10 years. So I was working with doctors and health insurances and people with stomach aches and earaches. I had one little boy put a micro machine in his ear. So I did all these amazing things in the medical field, but I wasn't happy. I even went to school to be in the medical field, to be a surgical technologist and a medical assistant. And I wasn't happy. And finally, one day at my previous job, I was sitting there and I started talking, and people kind of started gathering around me. And they kept saying, no, don't stop talking. Of course, the boss came in and said, get back to work. But I started to play with the idea of loving to be in front of people, to talk and make them feel good. Because it's really important to feel good. It's about feeling good. So little by little, I kind of did some praying and I do some meditating. And you can ask questions about that later on. And I decided that my gut, my stomach, which is your conscience, started pulling me in a direction to start the movement within. It was originally called Inner Hope because inside is where you have hope, right? And then it changed to movement because anytime there's a change or anytime you want to do anything permanently, it has to come from inside. All right? So I started with the idea with the movement within. And I said, you know, what am I going to do with the movement within? It's wonderful to start a company, but what am I going to do? I started to look at what I'm good at. So first, I'm good at talking. I stand up in front of large groups of people and I talk. I go to businesses, I go to organizations, I do seminars and conferences, and I talk. And I also started to branch out because once you start following your passion, what makes you happy, what makes you feel good, all these amazing options and opportunities come your way. So because I have a very interesting way of talking, I started what's called the Movement Within Radio. I have a radio show, and it comes on every Monday in the evening, and I am able to interview some pretty amazing people. Okay, Maddie's been on the show before. I've interviewed people like Melody Beattie, who's a best-selling author. She's been on Oprah Winfrey. I've interviewed Doreen Virtue. She's amazing. She has written many books, and she does angel therapy. She talks to angels. I also have interviewed Derek Ashong. Derek Ashong is an amazing activist, and he's on Oprah Radio. So I've got to meet amazing, wonderful people who make other people feel good. Okay? So I do the radio show, and I also have clients. I work one-on-one with people, and I call it intuitive life coaching. I kind of direct them, I help them find their goals, I help them figure out how to feel good. And I have clients locally, which means in the neighborhood. I have clients in other states. I even have a client in Africa. Okay? I have clients in England. I have clients in Switzerland, and we do a lot of work on the phone. So it's really cool. All of these are tools that the Movement Within uses to help people. So between the radio show, between working one-on-one with people, and I'm an author. I've just written 2 books. One is a big kid book. It's an adult book, and it's giving you steps of how to work within yourself and in your life to find your passion, to find how you feel good. And then I wrote a little kid book, and you have the paper. It's called Good Night Just the Same, and it's going to be coming out probably in February. What's cool with Good Night Just the Same is it's not even published yet, and I already have people inviting me around the world to speak about it. Melody Beattie, who's been on Oprah, has endorsed the book because of the message. And the message of the book is the moon. Every night you guys brush your teeth, you get in bed, but what's the one thing that's always in the sky, no matter what?
The moon.
The moon. And the moon tucks every family in just the same, no matter what your family is like. Because as long as your family comes from love, it's a family. It's an amazing family. So how many people in here have a mom and a dad? How many people have a mom and a stepdad? How many people have a dad and a stepmom? Some people have 2 moms. Some people have 2 dads. Some people have a grandma that takes care of them. So, you know what though? That's your family. And no matter what, your family is special and perfect and wonderful. And the moon tucks everybody in just the same. Moon doesn't care. And it's really cool because in the book, my illustrator, an illustrator is someone who draws pictures. She made the moon, she gave the moon braces. So it's really cool. Who has braces? Braces are great. So that's some of the stuff that we do with the movement within. I also have on the website, it's a new series that I started. If you go on the website is on all of the literature I gave you. There's a place on the left side called Thoughts from the Car. What I've started doing is every time I drive Maddie to school or I'm on my way to a client's house, I do what's called Thoughts from the Car. I get my digital recorder out. Sometimes I have music on, but I start to think thoughts and how I feel, and I record it. Yesterday I was recording some stuff on, it was the song RESPECT was the respect song, and I'm driving and I'm feeling it, and I realized, you know what, respect is very important, because how many people feel good when other people respect you? They respect your thoughts, your feelings, they respect your space. How many people have younger brothers and sisters? How many of those brothers and sisters run into your room and they don't respect your space? How many times have you run into your parents' room and not respected their space? So respect is very important. We have to respect other people, their feelings, their opinions, and their space. And we also have to demand respect for ourselves. What I realized when I was listening to the song is if we don't respect ourselves, a lot of people won't respect us. So the movement within is really about, first, loving who you are, respecting who you are.